You know, homes will be listed and sold this fall. Homes are listed and sold every month of the year. Let's make sure they're your listings and sales, and let's talk about how you can get a jump start on building your pipeline for 2018. My name is Lee Sowers. Thank you for taking your time to attend my live webinar. I am making a video of this, so at some point you may be watching a recorded version of my live webinar, but it will still be me. The information hopefully will still be very valuable to you. I have over 20 years in the business. I want to share what I've learned with you. I'm going to go through a whole bunch of information in a very short time period and wrap up with my contact information. If you would like to contact me personally to continue the discussion, I look forward to it. If you would like the recorded webinar, I will send it to you. If you have questions, feel free to reach out and contact me. So what are we going to talk about? What do you need to do to make sure that you continue to get listings and sales all fall and build that pipeline for 2018? Well, the first thing you need to do is stop losing sales to your competitors. You also need to get more sales, referrals, listings from your SOI. That's your sphere of influence, your personal connections. You need to have your social media and your company website work harder for you. A lot of agents wish they could get more out of it. We're going to talk about how you can do that. And you want to do what I call e-prospecting all fall. I'll explain e-prospecting when we get there, but you should know e-prospecting is the most efficient, effective, and economical way you can get out there and get new business. Let's talk about these points one at a time. Stop losing business to your competitors. You know, agents lose 3 out of 4 sales to their competitors. That's NAR data. Why does that happen? The number one reason it happens is because they fail to stay in touch with their sphere of influence and their personal connections. Now, you'll hear me use the term a lot today, sphere of influence. That's the foundation, the bedrock of your business. That includes not just your active prospects, your past clients, your farm, but it's all the people, you know, friends, relatives, people on iPhone, iPad, friends off Facebook, connections off LinkedIn, people that follow you on Twitter, other social media. That's your sphere of influence. Why are we going to spend so much time talking about that? We're going to do that because that's where you're going to get the bulk of your business. Inman Research, the great market research firm in the industry, went out and asked buyers and sellers, how did you connect with your real estate agent? It's great information, right? Look at what they said. Referral from a friend or a friend of a friend. I have to tell you, that referral, that personal referral, by definition means that lead, that business, that sale came from your sphere of influence. They asked realtors, what are the best leads you get? Best being defined as getting the selling side, buying side, or both of a transaction. You know, you can get leads all sorts of places out there. A lot of them don't amount to anything. The realtor said the ones that amount to business, money in my pocket, are the ones that come from my sphere of influence. So let me ask you this. If everyone in your sphere of influence, all your personal connections came to you when it's time for them to enter the market, would you have more business? Let me ask a follow-up question. If your social media and your website, if you've invested a lot of time and money in, if that got you more good leads, generated more business, would you also have more listings, more sales, more referrals? I do a lot of presentations in front of award ceremonies, workshops, clinics. I do a lot of coaching, consulting, work with top producers across all brands, across the industry. When I ask this question, doesn't matter whether it's a group of 10 or 100, almost 100% of the hands will go up. So if you're one of those, stick with me. I'm going to tell you how to do that. First, you must stay top of mind with all the personal connections in your sphere of influence. Sounds easy, but a lot of realtors fail to do that, which is why they lose business to their competitors. Second, it's not enough to stay top of mind. You must also know who's planning on entering the market. Now you say, well, what does that take, a crystal ball? Well, it does of sorts, and I'm going to talk about that. So why doesn't every realtor do this? All right. Some find it difficult to get out there and do everything that it takes to stay top of mind and to find out when they're going to be in the market. That takes a combination of a database of good content, of being out there consistently all year. You know what? There are 7 essentials that are required to do successfully this strategy of getting out there, getting all the business from your sphere of influence and personal connections. The difference between the strategy working and not is whether you have all 7 or not. That comes from direct discussions I've had with hundreds of top producers. You see the Titanic sinking down there. If you don't have all 7 items, if you don't have database, if you don't have content that interests them, if you're not consistently out there, if you don't have unique branding that sets you apart from the crowd, if you don't have a strategy for generating leads, if you don't have good support so you can focus on the real estate and not have to be a computer guru, and if you don't have reports to tell you how everything's working and how you're being successful at keeping them engaged, it's not going to work for you. Your program's going to sink like the Titanic. When I talk to realtors that say the strategy of e-prospecting out there for more business includes anything at E, my social media, my website, email, e-newsletters, when I hear realtors say they're not getting leads from that and it doesn't work, it's because they don't have all 7 of the essentials. So I'm going to tell you how you can get all 7 essentials. In fact, there's only one turnkey program, very economical, that gets you all 7. It works with all the top producers from many major brands. You see them here. I'm not going to read them all. If your brand's not there, we probably work with it anyway. I just didn't have enough room here to list them all. We work with all the top brands. Stick with me for a few minutes. I'm going to tell you how that program works. First, we start by building that database for you, that database of all the personal connections in your entire sphere of influence. Everybody from Facebook, from LinkedIn. You don't need to know anything about files, downloads. We're going to put it together. We're going to get it out there to you. And then we're going to give you exclusivity so nobody else can send the Home Actions program to the people in your database. What are we going to send to those people? Our professional editorial staff is going to write articles that have high interest to homeowners. We're going to send 6 new articles in your name out to your complete sphere every 2 weeks. 6 new articles every 2 weeks. Is everybody in your database going to read all 6 articles? No. The name of the game is to get the majority of them to read at least 1 article. That's why we send 6. What am I talking about? Articles of interest. Articles like 7 ways to burglar-proof your home when you go on vacation. You know what? Homeowners love that sort of information. The home and their possessions, the biggest investment they have, they're going to keenly pay attention to anything that tells them how to take care of it, improve it, make it better, not fluff. Great content that they want to read. Once they're reading the content, here's how we're going to go in with that crystal ball and get leads. We're going to put articles in designed so that people warming up to get in the market will click on them. We call them trigger articles. Hey, here's a great one. 5 reasons not to sell your home yourself. You know what? Somebody reading that's contemplating doing a FSBO, a for sale by owner. When you know they're thinking of doing that FSBO, you can get out there and contact them before other realtors. That's why we send you what we call a trigger alert. It lets you know when that article is read. When anybody in your sphere, any of your connections, reads that article, we send you an email alert, name, address, phone number, email, contact. We call it a conversation starter. Get out there, contact them before other realtors and work with them. The same thing with market reports, market leader, RPR. So many realtors send this out to just a few people they're working with, their prospects in their farm. We're going to send it out to your entire database, all of your personal connections. See who's clicking on those reports. That's telling you who's warming up to get in the market. Reach out and contact them. We're also going to provide a portal where anybody in your sphere can go in and research any property, and it's great information from home values to demographics, schools, transportation, cost of living, natural disasters and weather in the area, down to you see some pictures up there of where you can get your pet groomed, shop for specialty foods, join a fitness club. It is that hyper-local information on a neighborhood that all consumers want. Right now, they're going out and surfing Zillow and Trulia, and you run the risk of losing them to another agent. We're going to, again, make your Home Actions the portal that they come in and surf, and you're going to know, again, exactly who's doing it, name, address, phone number, and why they're surfing. If they're looking to move, if they're looking to put their house on the market. We determine all this by survey. You get the complete contact information in the surveys. We deliver to you well-qualified leads you can follow up on. And then we're going to turn around when you get those listings and help you digitally market them. Home Actions is a great digital marketing platform. We're going to put in your listings, your open houses, your virtual tours. We're going to get you out there in front of people. Now, you may not need a lot of help right now selling a good listing. The market's really hot in most areas of the country. But I'll tell you what, You bring this in on your next listing appointment and show how you're going to aggressively market that homeowner's property. That's what they're looking for. That's what sets you apart from other realtors. Win that listing appointment. You know, the question I used to get, what are you going to do for me that's different? What sets you apart? What makes you special? And now you have an answer. Your home actions that nobody else in your connections is seeing except from you, they're not seeing it from another realtor, is going to set you apart, brand you as that go-to realtor. We're also going to put links in. See the big red arrows? Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, those are live links to your social media. We're going to drive traffic to your social media. At the end of the day, we're going to give you a report on how many people we sent to your social media, their name, address, their phone number, their email. We're also going to post content from your home actions, whether it's our content, ways to burglar-proof your home, your content, upcoming open house or a new feature listing, or content from the library or market reports. We're going to put that out on your social media. By the way, did I mention library? We have a complete content library that you get with the program that you can use for your blog, for your social media. You'll never have to write anything about real estate again and be the biggest expert using our library. We're going to drive additional traffic to your company website, web pages, and show you who's going. We're going to post the tools that your company gives you, buyer FAQs, seller FAQs, information for prospective homeowners, mortgage calculator tool, how much home can I afford. We're going to put that all in here for you. Those are valuable tools and widgets for the people planning on getting in the market. And the information you get to see who's clicking is invaluable. Again, that's the conversation starter, to be the first realtor to get out there in front of them. Stop losing sales to your competitors. You know, perhaps the most popular part of our program with all its rich features is the fact that we do it for you. We call it set it and forget it. You'll work for a little while with me to set it up in the beginning, probably about 30 minutes. We'll have experts build the database for you. You don't need to know anything about files, uploads, or downloads. It'll be quick and painless, and then you can get out there and do real estate. We're going to be your outsourced marketing department, database experts, content and copywriters, and graphic designers. By the way, did I mention that free graphic design comes with the life of the program? We're going to create a custom look and feel just for you. This all comes with the program. As realtors told us, don't give me something else I need to take care of and do. Do it for me, so that's what we do. We do this, again, for thousands of top agents with the top companies. Berkshire Hathaway, Century 21, ERA, Coldwell Banker, RE/MAX. They all love it. They all come back and use it. You're asking by now, okay, what does it cost? Well, we have programs to fit your budget. We have month-to-month programs with no contract. You don't need to sign up for 6 months or 2 years or a year like other programs, because I know realtors hated that. I hated that when I was a realtor. We have a month-to-month program. It's very economical. I just don't want to quote your price. I want to talk to you and talk about how this program, we can work together to customize it to fit your needs in your market with your goals and objectives. As we roll out of 2017 into 2018, I love the opportunity to work with you. So please contact me. My contact information is on the screen. I'd love to send you a copy of the webinar, talk to you in person about how I can help you be more successful. Looking forward to that conversation. Until then, I wish you happy holidays, a great end to this year, and a great gangbuster start to 2018. I hope that I can be a part of helping you accomplish that, so I look forward to chatting with you. Thank you for your time. All the best. Take care.